Good morning. I just woke up about an hour ago. I was gonna say 30 minutes ago because it feels like 30 minutes, but it's definitely been an hour. Evie is still sleeping. That's why I'm talking kind of quiet. I'm not sure why. This is not like her. Wakes up anywhere from 6:30 to 7:30, and my body naturally wakes up at like 7 or 7:30. So if she's not up, I like wake up and check on her. And I went in there and checked on her. She's still sound asleep. So I got up this morning. I made her breakfast, so it's ready to go when she wakes up. And yeah, so I thought I would do a what I eat in a day for you guys. Just show you what a typical day looks like for me. I'm not making anything crazy fancy. This is just like food that I always eat. I love when people do fancy what I eat in a day, but at the same time you're like, I know you don't eat that typically every day. You made that especially for today's video. So this is a realistic what I eat in a day. All right, so it is breakfast time. I have 1 egg, and this equals out to about 4. I've done it so many times so I know, about 4 egg whites. And then in this pan, I have some turkey bacon. It's already fully cooked, so it doesn't take long. Sorry for the background noise. That's Evie's show. It keeps her sane. So if you can hear me, good. If you can't, I'm sorry. Also, I use this pan to cook Evie's breakfast, so you know, it doesn't bother me. It was just pancakes, so it's just residue. So don't judge me, or judge me, I don't care. But anyways, yeah, so eggs, bacon, and I'm about to make some oatmeal.
Everybody's telling me love is not, it seems to be, hurts though you don't want it to. I bet I walk my way, let the hum and voices fade, living the way I do. Here I am outside your door, trying to collect my thoughts, silly words from yesterday. I feel like I lose my mind every time when you're around. I have so much to say.
Alrighty, and here's breakfast. I added just a little bit more cinnamon in my oatmeal. But yeah, sometimes I'll add some reduced sugar, oh, I can't talk, some reduced sugar ketchup or salsa on my eggs. I don't know what I'm filling yet, so I might not do anything, I don't know. But yeah, this literally took me 5 minutes to make. So it really bothers me when people say that they don't have time for breakfast, because this literally took 5 minutes, you guys. That's it. So just wake up an extra 5 minutes and you can have a nice fulfilling breakfast, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I actually need to crock pot my chicken so I can have it for dinner or for lunch if it's ready on time. So I have my crock pot here. I'm going to put probably all of them in there. So I have all my chicken in there. Okay, and now I'm going to add the seasonings. This is just an Italian seasoning. And I'm just gonna season the chicken with this.
Let me finish talking about a bet.
I just seasoned it with some onion powder, and I'm gonna season it with some Creole seasoning. I love this stuff. I feel like it just gives it a little bit more flavor. I know you're thinking, Morgan, that's a lot of seasoning. Well, I have really thick breasts. Now I'm gonna add some garlic powder. And normally I use fresh garlic and fresh onion. But today, honestly, I'm just lazy, so I'm not going to. But typically that's what I do. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm lazy and I don't want to. And then I'm just gonna go in with some pepper. Ready. So for lunch, I'm going to make zucchini pasta, is what I call it. I don't, zoodles, zucchini pasta, whatever. So I'm going to noodle my zucchini, and I bought this zoodler, and it was honestly the best thing I've ever purchased. It was only like $17, I think, and it's paid for itself within like 3 times. I use it all the time. Highly recommend. I used about 2 zucchinis so I can have leftovers. And I'm just going to cook this on medium-high heat. And then in a different pan, I cut up some yellow and red bell pepper with some onion. And I have it on medium-high heat as well. And I did use olive oil spray for the pans, FYI. And then I have Jenny O ground turkey. This is the 90% lean. I would prefer 99% lean. However, your girl's trying to save some money, so she buys the tubes because she goes through a lot of turkey. We're all just trying to save money, aren't we? Well, most of us. So anyways, I'm trying to cut this up as best I can. That's the one bad thing about tube is it's so awkward to cut up, but I'm trying here. Oh, voiceovers are so awkward. And then here I'm just adding in some minced garlic. You can add however much you think is necessary. I add a lot. Don't judge me. Then I'm going in with some ground black pepper. And I'm also going to be going in with this Creole seasoning. Come on, I use it in everything. You guys should know me by now. It's so good. And then I'm going back in with some Italian seasoning. I did put some on the zucchini noodles. I forgot to record it. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. And then I'm just gonna make sure these are nice and coated and cooking through. You have to keep stirring it, otherwise you'll get some that aren't cooked through and some that are, and it's really awkward. So just keep your eye on that. And then I'm going in with this sauce. It's Farmer's Market Prego sauce, and it's not my favorite. My favorite is Raos, R-A-O-S, if I'm saying that correct. But it's $8. Oh, this is good, and it's half the price. So I said goodbye to my Raos. And then I'm only adding in about half the jar of it. You can add in however much you want. I don't think it needs a ton, so I'm just gonna add in half. And there you have it, your zucchini pasta. It is so yummy and so delicious. So I'm gonna go enjoy this for lunch, and I'll see you later. And this is the reality of eating healthy. This is what you do all day, is dishes. This is just after breakfast and lunch. Not fun. Evie's sleeping, so I'm trying to talk a little quieter. It is almost 3:30. Honestly, I forgot about my chicken, but luckily my crock pot just goes automatically to warm once the 6-hour time is done. So it's still good, but I'm just gonna shred it up really quick, and then I'm going to just put it in containers so it's ready to go. But let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. It looks so yummy, and I mean, this part's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna use 2 forks and shred it up. Okay, here it is all shredded up, and I don't know if you could tell, but in the previous clip, you guys could probably see some juice in there. Don't pour it out, okay? It's just natural juice that the chicken makes while it's cooking, and then when you shred it, it soaks up all the juice, so it keeps your chicken nice and juicy and tender and moist. I know we all love that word. Snack time. Strawberries look so good. And then I'm gonna have it with some of this stuff. My friend recommended this stuff to me, and I'm sorry if it's in my teeth. And when she did, I was like, yo, that's kind of weird. It's hummus. That's weird. And then I went out and I tried it, and it tastes nothing like hummus. It tastes like a mousse, like a chocolate mousse. It is so good. Highly recommend. Highly. Okay, I'm gonna go eat this. I have the sweet potato all diced up, and I'm gonna get it started right now. And let's move on to the guacamole. You're gonna need an avocado, an onion, and a tomato, which I don't think I have. You don't need a tomato, but it tastes better with a tomato. Damn it. So I don't have a tomato, but I'm gonna show you guys what you can do if you don't have a tomato. I went ahead and diced up a little bit of onion and put it in there. You guys, I'm apologizing in advance. I guess not in advance, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. I don't use specific measurements for anything because quite honestly, I just cook from the heart. Whenever I follow recipes, I end up not liking it. I think it's bland, or it could have used something else, or I would have done this differently. So I just cook it however I would like to do it. So I'm sorry, but usually people know how much garlic and onion they like in things, and obviously I like a lot. So I put quite a bit in there. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to do this one-handed and it's very difficult. I have a tripod. I'll use that the next video. Okay, so if you don't have tomato, you can add salsa, which is what I'm going to do. Oh my God, this onion's making me cry. I'm gonna add salsa, which does have onion in it, and so I shouldn't maybe add that much garlic. Oh well, it is what it is. Seasonings, we're gonna add some paprika. We're gonna add some ground cayenne red pepper. And then where's the cumin? And then a little bit of cumin. And of course some pepper. We're gonna add all that in, and then we're gonna like mash it all together. So I'll show you what that looks like. Go, I have all that added in. Just a little tip, if you aren't someone who really likes a lot of flavor, if you end up using the salsa, you can ex-nail the seasoning, because I think the salsa will give it enough, but I like my guacamole flavorful. So does Evie. Especially if you're just using tomato instead of salsa, you'll want a little bit of flavor. So anyways, let's muddle this up. So man, I'm super unprepared. If you have fresh lime, I would squeeze some fresh lime over this and it would be so good. But I do not. I used the last of my lime yesterday when I made a mule. You know, it was well worth it. It was well worth it. So there's the guacamole. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so I have my chicken weighed out. Looks, it's okay. Right now, I'm doing about 5 ounces of chicken. So I have that in my little pan here, and I'm gonna get that heat going, and I'm gonna, it's only when I put on the camera, I swear. I'm gonna add in some reduced sodium black beans. Okay, so I'm gonna toss in some black beans. And I know, but I don't really like weigh my black beans. Come for me if you want. I did about half a can. This is my secret ingredient. Some diced green chili. You can skip this part. Like I said, if you're not a fan of this kind of thing, I did about half a can of that. You can skip this part. If it's not your kind of thing, I totally get that. Not a lot of people like spice and flavor, which, you know, you're missing out, but I get it. No, I don't get it. I know it doesn't look super tasty, but I promise it is. And let that warm up. And then I'm gonna season it with a little bit more cumin and paprika. Nothing crazy, because I think the guacamole is gonna have plenty of flavor, but just a little bit more. I added in the purple sweet potato and a little bit more cumin and paprika. Okay, excuse me. I have romaine heart leaves. Oh, just these things right here. Yeah, romaine heart leaves, thingamajiggers. You guys know what I'm talking about. As my taco shell, there are low-cal tortillas, low-cal and low-carb tortillas out there, if you guys want to use those instead. But today I'm feeling, since I didn't work out, I don't really want to eat a ton of carbs than I already have. So I'm going to use these guys. And there are my tacos. I have guacamole and I put a little bit of extra salsa. I'm going to the good lighting over here. But yeah, this is them. They don't look pretty, but they taste pretty, okay? You could also, instead of doing chicken, I mean, you could do anything with these, you guys. You can do shrimp, ground turkey, lean ground beef. You could even do fish. That's what I love about these kinds of tacos, is you can get creative and you can switch it up and it tastes delicious. So I'm gonna go eat and I'll see you guys later for a little dessert. Why'd I do that awkward laugh? Stop. So I have to sit and talk because I watched the footage and I just realized that I have the little clips that hold my lanyard. Is that the word? I'm really struggling for my camera. But I took the lanyard, I'm gonna say strap. I took the strap off my camera because it was really bothering me. And anyways, I just went back and watched some of the footage, and you can hear the things that hold the lanyard just hitting the camera, and it's so annoying. So I apologize. I know that now, so for the future reference, if I'm holding the camera, I'm gonna put my lanyard on it so you don't hear those noises. But yeah, so it's almost 7:20. I just did a quick little tidy up of the kitchen, started the dishwasher. And I know I said I don't eat late, but I have a sweet tooth. So I'm gonna have some popcorn. So here are the macros. So it's about 28 grams. I'm on ounces. I should probably change that. Oops. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna eat it, okay? Anyways, that's gonna conclude today's what I eat in a day. Every day can vary. If you count up the calories, you'll notice that it only added up to about 1,200 calories. And I know that's not enough. I get it, but I do intuitive eating. So if I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna force it. So today I just wasn't super hungry, so I didn't force it. Some days I'll eat 1,800 calories. It's just, I listen to my body, is what I'm trying to say. I don't believe in forcing food if your body's not hungry. There's no need for that personally. That's my opinion. Everyone's is different. And there's probably people hating on me for saying that. But you guys have to realize, yesterday I had to cut my workout very, very, very early. I only got about 25 minutes of a workout in, and I was in so much pain. I'm not gonna get into what kind of pain. I'm gonna get into it is because I don't honestly know why I was in so much pain. I don't know the reason, and I don't want to sit here and talk about it until I have answers. So let's just say I'm in a lot of pain. I literally could not work out. It hurt to walk. So I came home. I rested most of the day, and quite honestly, I didn't feel like cooking, so I didn't. The first half of my day, I ate pretty clean. And not gonna lie, the last half was pretty crappy. I ate really bad. I probably ate like 3,000 calories yesterday. And then today my body was still screaming for more rest, so I listened and I didn't work out today. And I'm still pretty full from yesterday because I ate way more than I normally do. And so like I said, I'm just listening to my body. It doesn't need that much food today, so I didn't force it. I need to shut up. I'm gonna go. Hope y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye, Felicia.